Hello there, and today we're going to look at the inside of a Lima diesel locomotive. They're all basically the same. So we're going to have a look inside this model of Tiger 50028. And you'll notice on here that the step, there's a clip there, there's another clip there, and there on each side, and then you just unclip those with your fingernails or cocktail sticks and it just lifts off. So the next picture I'm going to show you is me having already lifted off the body. Okay, so that was fairly simple. Done that with my fingernails. This is the inside of the body. You've got a little bit of cab detail there. This section here, that blanks off the windows, and these two objects here, which are slightly, there's a little bit of spring in them, they keep this metal weight in there, and I think I've just stuck that in with blue tack, seeing as it won't come out. So this is the connection from the motor to the rear bogie, and it will pick up on this side, and then on the motor bogie it picks it will pick up on this side on the trailing bogie, and on this side on the motor bogie. And these are your two traction tyres. The bogies can be got out quite easily. Some of them have screws and some have this clip-on thing here. And here's the screw version. Now this is easy to takes off the whole of this section, including the coupling, if you undo these two. Don't worry, because the wheels don't fall out or anything, and then it makes it easier to put the traction tyres on, or cleaning wheels, that sort of thing. Now on this end, this is an unusual one. I didn't know that when I picked it up, but yeah, this is one with some weird kind of Heath Robinson things going on. I don't know what these things are. If anyone knows, write it in the comments. They look like some sort of stay alive thing. Can't imagine what else, but usually you haven't got those. You've just got the wire going. These have been soldered in between the wire and this connection here, and the same there, but normally there's none of that sort of thing going on. And so you've got the two tabs there that hold in the brushes where the dimples are. The springs will be against those, and the brushes rub against the, I don't know if you can just see it there, the disc commutator, which is in there. And you can get that for cleaning without disassembly, really. I mean, there are screws. There's one there, and there's one there. So you can disassemble the motor, but really, unless you're going to do the full Monty on it, yeah, there's no need. These Lima diesels, there's not a lot that can go wrong. Sometimes if they've been left in a loft or something, this connection here with this pin, which connects with obviously one side of this bogie, sometimes that connection can get corroded, but it's easy to clean up. And there's really, these are almost maintenance free, these motors. You don't need to put oil on them. anywhere. I mean, some people do, they put grease all over the cogs, they take all the cogs out and file them down, but it doesn't really make any difference. I mean, they'll run in anyway, and that will just achieve the same result. All you're doing is artificially running in the motor. And that's it. That's the thing with these is that the plastic they use on the motor, you've got the bearing there. The plastics they use, they're sort of impregnated with graphite, or they've got graphite in them. So they're more or less maintenance free. There's no need for masses of lubricants anywhere on these models. I never lubricate my Lima diesels, and they're fine. So, you know, obviously if you hear a nasty screeching sound from the motor, then there is something wrong and you've got to pay that attention. But I've found that even with these bearings on the motor, you can just about see that. I don't know, let's go over by the window, see if we can get a better view of the bearing. No, we can't really, can we? How's that? You can't really see that one, it's hidden. But you can see that one, that side, the bearing there, and the cogs each side. But the cogs really, you know, you don't need to oil them. Yeah, so there's not a lot else I can say about these motors. They just keep going. The only thing that might happen after a number, if it's been kept in a loft and it's been subject to very hot temperatures and very cold temperatures, some of it can damage the plastics and some of the cogs might lose a tooth. But under normal circumstances, and if you keep them in reasonable conditions, you know, as far as climate goes, they'll just go on for years and years and years. And the only thing you might have to do if it goes on that long is change the brushes. So that's my 2 pennies worth on Lima diesel maintenance. This body is one that's been it's been got at. The previous owner has put that thick bit of wire between the plug and the socket thing there on the front, and on the other end. Yeah, this is one of the ones I got about 10-12 years ago now, when they were sometimes less than £20 on eBay. Good few of them I got for under 20, 15, 16, 17 pounds. But now that I've noticed that they're quite silly money, some of these. But hey ho, that's the way things go. So let's just have a quick run with what I've got on the layout today, which is another one that's been got at, and it's been renumbered as 5026, and with a posh nameplate there we go, Indomitable. So it's nice, not bad condition. The head coat didn't have anything in it, it was just grey plastic, so I stuck a photo of a head coat in there off of a 50 I found on the internet. Yeah, this is another one of the ones I bought several years ago when they were cheap. So let's couple that up to the carriages, and I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll plug it in first. Hold on a minute. So here we are on the layout with 5026, and that's Indomitable. I'll bring around the front and stop her in a minute. As I was saying, these don't need a lot of maintenance. I just clean the wheels and make sure they get good contact. throughout, and Bob's your uncle. So let's stop her round about here. Nice smooth stop. She's been running quite well, I think. So there you go, someone's put the appropriate nameplate on there for 50028 Indomitable, and nice livery, the large logo. The head code box didn't have anything in it, the panel, so I printed out a couple of head codes for each end off of the internet back when I had a computer. So they come in handy sometimes, don't they? Nice model. So we'll park her around the other side and we'll have a look at the other one, which today I believe is Exeter. Stop him over there. And we'll bring this one round. This is another one in the original Network Southeast livery. Got the logo on the head code box. And there you go, we didn't quite catch, I think that says Exeter on there. We'll send her around one more time. Park her there for a minute. There we go. Don't know whether we're going to focus on this one. Yeah, there we go. 50044 Exeter. Not bad old things, are they? These old Lima models. So let's get that one going again. We'll have a look from over here. The other thing with these Lima models is they don't show any sign of losing their magnetism, but then it is a ring magnet on them, so you wouldn't expect that sort of thing to be going on anyway. There you go. I've done my plug for a out of business company. So those of you who've got Lima models of mainly diesels, really, isn't it, Lima? You'll know how good they are, how reliable. Anyway, there you go. That's it for this episode, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.